A thief. You know, Ruto is a thief, and he knows he's what? A thief. He knows it. He's a thief, and he knows he's what? He's a thief. And he's not apologetic about it. He's not remorseful about it. He's not. He's very proud. He's a very proud thief. Now a thief is...
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Mband, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, let me start by saying this, that, sometimes we fail, or sometimes we fail to correct people or to stand for the truth simply because we've been compromised. Or someone compromises himself or herself, and therefore when he or she knows the truth that is supposed to stand for the truth, it becomes very difficult for you to say it or to speak it. Now, I'm saying this because we all know very well what has been happening in the country, that there are some of these pastors, preachers, who have really compromised themselves. And of course, they know what they're supposed to do. They know that they're supposed to speak the truth. They know that the government is doing the wrong things. And they are the people that are in position to correct this government. But it becomes very difficult for them to do that. Why? Because there is no way you can correct someone who has already given you something. Like they know you inside out. Just like the other day, if you watch the video of David Maraga, what the ex-CG, what he was saying, that these people can come and give you a lot of money. They can promise, they can just decide to give you a very huge amount of money. And if you do a mistake of taking it, now the perspective of how these people are going to see you now changes. Now they'll not see you as someone who can stand for the truth, but they see you as someone who can be borrowed, who can be bought. Now, okay, they measure you with your worth. That is why sometimes you go somewhere, people give you respect. There's some places when you go, you don't receive that respect because, okay, those who don't respect you or those who cannot show you respect, it depends with the way you have been associating with them. Now, if you are in a higher position that maybe need some respect, and then maybe you discredit yourself by maybe taking bribe or doing something, it will change the perspective of how these people will see you. I'm talking about this because, okay, I just want to measure into what is happening in our country, and that's why I normally ask this question every now and then, that what is the position of church in politics, more so in Kenyan politics, because you find that one of the most places that politicians go and they try how much they can, they try level best to take charge are the churches, because they know that what some pastors are after is money. Some are not even after maybe preaching the gospel. Some are just after making money. Some just want to be rich. And what I can say is that if you want to be rich, just be clear that I want to be rich. You don't make sure that don't pretend as if you want to preach the gospel to change lives, yet you know very well your intentions. And these are the kind of people that when politicians come with a lot of money, with a huge amount of money, what they do is that they change. I remember there was a time that one of the pastors won, what is it, jackpot or what? Was it jackpot or something? I think he bet and then won a huge amount of millions of money, and then decided to close up a church. So are you seeing someone like this pastor who decided to close a church? It's not because maybe he was preaching to win souls. He was preaching to get rich. So after maybe getting rich in a shorter way, now he forgets with the call, he forgets with the way, and then goes the other way. So these are the kind of people that maybe makes the gospel look as if those who are in the gospel industry, those who are pastors, those who are preaching the gospel, are after money. And these are the people that now gives politicians the way to come in. I normally love this pastor. On a serious note, I love Pastor Nganga with one thing, that however much people talk about him in a negative way, but one thing I normally say that I don't find it very good or very nice talking about him in a negative way, because he's a very truthful man. That is one of the people that can stand firm and correct the government wherever the government is doing the wrong thing, because he has never associated himself with the government. He's very clean. Even when you look at the way he preaches, when you look at the way he talks concerning the government, he says what he knows is right. And there are very few people who can stand and correct the government. You can't tell me that right now somebody like Bishop Margaret Wanjiru can stand and correct the government. You can't. And that is now how now the government is seeing her. Like, okay, they're trying to figure out if the bishop can be like this, why can't we find others who are like her, so that we can also use, you can also persuade them to do what we want. I love also this pastor. This pastor said the truth, is an apostle. He said that this government is led by thieves.
There are people that what they have is important to them more than what they are. That's why we have a government of slogans, of hooligans, wajambazi, thieves. A government of what? Thieves. That one I will say until Jesus come back. We have a government of thieves from the president down. Thieves. Not even thieves, robbers. I love that Catholic priest that was telling, this message is for a thief. Are you here and you're a thief? This message is for you. You would see the look on Ruto's face. A thief. You know Ruto is a thief and he knows he's what? A thief. He knows it. He's a thief and he knows he's what? He's a thief. And he's not apologetic about it. He's not remorseful about it. He's not. He's very proud. He's a very proud thief. Now a thief is trying to fight a thief, because a thief wants to be seen as righteous. No, Bwana, you are a thief. Two thieves. Gachagua is a thief and Ruto is what? A thief. Now a big thief is fighting a small thief. An armed robber is fighting a pickpocket. Praise King Jesus. He knows he's a thief. If he's not a thief, I challenge him. Let him lift Bible and tell people I'm not a thief. And then put on newspaper everywhere he got everything he has. Let us see. We have auditors. We have auditors who can trace and find if this thing was here. That man is a thief.
And he's not even fearing anything. He's calling William Ruto a thief, which is right. Okay, he knows very well that what he's saying is the truth. Now, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was saying, that, you cannot correct the wrong things, yet you know very well that you are one of the people that made these things to be wrong. There is no way you can say that you can accuse a thief that a thief has stolen, yet this thief have stolen and brought you money. And divided, it's like now you've shared equally, and then you want to salute, you want to say that someone is a thief. You cannot do anything. Even if you go to court, you'll be asked, did you eat the money that was stolen? Yes, I ate. So you are also a thief. Show me your friends and I shall show you who you are. So this pastor is saying very well that William Ruto is a thief. Our country is being led by thieves. And that is why I started by saying that you can only correct the wrong things when you know very well that you're very clean and you've not associated with yourself with those people. So that's why I've said that somebody like Bishop Margaret cannot correct anything. Cannot correct anything because she is among the people that are called thieves. She has associated herself with the thieves, and I don't even know why she's called a bishop, by the way. I'm sorry to say this, but these are the kind of people that now make gospel look as if it's not gospel anymore. People look at this gospel in a different angle, in a different, they take it in a different perspective, simply because of what they do, simply because of the people they associate with. You cannot tell me that you're a preacher. You've been crying all along that this government is government of thieves, and then this government of thieves calls you aside, offers you a job. You take the job from the people that you are accusing that are thieves, and then again you'll come back to correct them. You cannot do that. It is very much difficult. So that is why you find that it is very easy for such like pastors, people like Pastor Nganga, to stand firm, people like Aposte Kimani to stand firm and correct the wrongdoings, because they have not compromised themselves by associating with the dirty government. Are you understanding? So I really love these guys. I really love these pastors, because, okay, just be clean. Just be you. That is why and that is the only way you can find confidence to correct something. And this government needs people. I want to ask this question. Where is Olasapit? By the way, I've not heard him of lately. Where is he? For those who knows where perhaps maybe Olasapit is, can tell us. Okay, I learned something with Olasapit. he is among the people, he's among the church leaders who are supporting this government from the beginning, remember? And they say that this is the only government that understands churches, that understands pastors, and therefore it should be given chance maybe to lead. And then all of a sudden, along the way, I think he realized that he made a mistake. So after realizing that he made a mistake, he went missing. He has been missing, by the way. I've not even heard Ola Sapit talking about the government in a positive way. He has been correcting it, but far, because, okay, he knows very well that what he did. He knows very well what he did, and that is why he cannot come out publicly to correct this government. So my point is, if you really want to correct something, if you really want to stand for the truth, you know the truth. The Bible says, for those who understand the Bible says that you shall know the truth, and you shall say the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Just like Gachagua normally says that I am a truthful man. Okay, despite the fact that Gachagua was impeached, we cannot deny that he was impeached. But despite the fact that Gachagua was impeached, there is something that Gachagua knows that we people do not know. What is it? Gachagua knows the truth, and that is why if he pushed it and even went to court, to parliament to hear. Why? And even went to court because he wanted people to know the truth. That in as much as these people are pushing for my impeachment, I am clean. I'm not done anything wrong. So let me just be impeached, but at least I've told you what is there, what is right, what needs to be known, and what needs to be heard. That is it. So all these things that these people are trying to do, trying to make things right, but they know very well that they're part of the mess, cannot work. I really don't know what to think. After all, guys, I really don't know what to think. Let me also know what you think in the comment section. But please, just a reminder, if you're in it for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. And you can also take a minute and tell me what we need to do as Havana Media so that you can get these videos as fast as possible or the way you want them to be heard. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Mband. Bye-bye.